Welcome at part 8 of this tutorial series and a let's play series, of course. As promised, I will be putting up our food stockpiles and put up our kitchen and still. So I will be building a still right there, not from oak logs. Oh, we don't have stones yet, so I've never actually made a workshop for the wood, since wood I like to use for beds, since logs are the only resource to make beds from. Let's see, let's start with the stockpiles and wait for some stone. So press P for stockpiles, then you want to press F to make it a food stockpile. So it starts off as a stockpile for food. We make one here. We make one here. We make one here. One here. I use a lot of stockpiles to have everything neatly ordered. Then escape out of this window and you can press the Q. Set building, tasks, preferences. For the top left stockpile, I will be pressing S to change the settings. Go here to the food and you want to block all the food for now, since we only gonna put in this stockpile drink from plants. So press P to permit this type of food, actually drink. You can also go into this and micromanage it like that, but this is good. So just allow drinks in this stockpile. In this stockpile I will be blocking all as well, and I will be just allowing prepared food to go in this one. So just prepared food from the kitchen will go in this stockpile. Then these stockpiles will contain the raw food. So block all. I will be permitting meat and fat for this. In this stockpile I will be blocking all and permit fish and unprepared fish. The unprepared fish is just the fish that didn't go to the fishery yet. It's not the prepared fish that comes from the kitchen. As a side note, this stockpile as well, blocking all. I will be putting everything else in this, except for the eggs. I won't be storing eggs yet. I won't be making anything from the eggs, so they going to hatch and I get more turkeys. So what does go in? I will permit the cheese from the animal, the leaves, milk plant, paste, press metal, extract from the plants, extract from the animals, and misc liquid. I don't even know what that is, but I'll allow it. And for the last stockpile, press S again to change the settings, block everything, and I will be putting seeds here and plants. So everything is taken care of except for the eggs, because I want to hatch them first. I'll let this play for a bit and we should get stones here. No stones. As your dwarfs advance in skill, they leave more stones and leave more ore behind when they cut through rock. So as we can see here, they leave a bituminous coal, here another, here they left a rough aventurine, a gem from this wall, from this stone. But here they carved out the bituminous coal block, but they didn't leave any bituminous coal. So it's always nice when your dwarfs are skilled enough. We get a blue stone here. Just one, we need two. Yeah, that's two. So we go down press F5, build W for the workshop, and a still on the left side, right there. And as you see, microclean, that's the blue stone we just mined. They have 4 now, as you can see, and we make a kitchen over here. And as you can see, now we have 3, since 1 stone is designated to go here. And a funny thing, since the rock is blue, we get a blue shop, as well as here. So, some more things I want to talk about is if you press the U button, you can have an overview on all the units on the map. These are your citizens and what they are doing. This one is digging, this one is storing an item in a barrel, this one is constructing a bed on a repeated task, this one is dumping an item, another one dumping an item, like I designated for the workshops in the previous video. The weaponsmith is drinking, and this one is storing an item in a barrel as well. So we go to the pets, and these are all our pets, and we want to check on the others, since there's nobody missing or dead yet. We have a couple of ravens on our map. They can actually attack our cattle, so that's not so good. A fox can probably eat our, as well as the cougar, eat our chickens, not the chickens, the turkeys. And we have some carps that are not too dangerous, but I'm kind of worried about the ravens. I just hope they not attack me. We can, if we go there, you can press C to go to the exact place of the raven. As you can see, he's right there. There's another. So they're quite far away from my fortress, since my fortress should be around here. So that's good to keep an eye on. The fox and the raven. Where's the fox at? We can press C and see the fox is also in the mountain area. Not really close, but you get also a message on the bottom of the screen if something happens. You can press R for that, R, but there are no reports yet. Oh, you have to press A, sorry about that. Here you see I got the red message about there's no stone, no hard rock anymore, so they cancelled the jobs. If you press Z, you can see how much meat you have, and how much fish you have, how much plants you have, how much food, essentially. The question mark stands for around. I have around 30 meat because we don't have a broker yet with the current with the good skill to count everything, but that comes later in the game, as well as our wealth and our trade information is not shown since we need a broker. We do want to go to our kitchen since that's up, so press enter on the kitchen. Then we see here the plump helmets. We don't want to cook them because the plump helmets will be our main alcohol supply. We will be making drinks from them, and if you cook them, they don't give seeds back. If you brew them, they give seeds back, so you get kind of unlimited supply of alcohol. So we want to turn the cooking off by pressing C, and it's okay, they make food from the alcohol, since we can always make extra alcohol from the plump helmets, so that's okay. This is really important to set the plump helmets. It happened to me a couple of times that I was out of plump helmets and out of plump helmet spawns. I couldn't brew any drinks, and my dwarves will go haywire and bash each other's skull in. It's a funny sight, but not wanted. Stone and rocks doesn't really matter for now. Stone and stocks, I mean. Here you see the stocks, but again, it's not very accurate yet. So since this is carved out, we have to go to our workshops, one up. We see there's more rocks around the map, so we can designate our workshops again. I think he made a lot of doors in the meantime. What do we need? Yeah, let's make an armor stand and a weapon rack. And a couple of more statues and some tables and thrones again. Thrones again are chairs. So for the crafts dwarf, we will be making a rock crafts this time. Let's make a lot. 9. And when he done that, we go make some toys and put it on repeat, so he has a lot of work to do. We resume again. I hope we get some extra rocks. More rocks to gain than we use for our crafting. And my miners go drink. And as you can see here, oops, the guy brought the rock here and he's gonna create an armor stand from it. And when he's finished, he probably goes up again. You see him here, he takes the rock, there. And as you can see, if he carries a rock, he's much slower. Here he goes. And what is he gonna craft? A weapon rack. So that's how the game mechanics actually work. And we get a lot of stones now. That's nice. Kitchen is still not up. Still is not up. Here they're gonna make it. Alright, the kitchen is up. And we can make a couple of easy meals. If you make easy meals, you get actually more food from your raw materials. And they use, I think, 2 or 3 different kinds of food. And your dwarf gets happy thoughts if they eat a food they like. So if they use more food inside one meal, there's a bigger chance they eat some food they like. And so there's a bigger chance they get a happy thought and get happier. And like I said, happy dwarfs are key to this game. Here you see, yeah, he takes some meat, he takes some other kind of meat, and he's gonna make it. And when it's finished, it should go into the prepared food stockpile. Ah, he's gonna make something else. Maybe someone else is gonna bring it there. And you see, these are the pots we made. They go into the stockpiles. And like here, we have a fish pot. We press enter, and there are raw mussels in. And a couple of normal mussels. So the raw mussels still need to go to the fishery, and the normal mussels are ready to cook. Or they eat right away. So here's an ashen barrel that should be empty. Like here, since there's no prefix. Here is a meat barrel that holds the cow meat. Over here there's a large yet pot that should be empty. A plant barrel with our plants. A seed pot with seeds, a lot of them. And down here we have a large yet pot, also empty. Over here we have dwarven ale and wine barrels. Here is a large yet pot, and that should get some easy meals in it soon. Alright. Oh yeah. I'm gonna press P for stockpiles again. We make another food stockpile. right next to our farm, like so. We're gonna press Q to set it, S to change the settings, block everything, and we're gonna put in seeds. Yes, and escape, and we're gonna give this a command to take from another stockpile. So press T, and we're going to the food stockpile, so we press F5 to go to the food, and I believe I put the seeds here and press enter. So this one takes from another stockpile, food stockpile 8, I guess. Oh no, they take from food stockpile 4. So if we go to F5, we see this is food stockpile 4, it gives to food stockpile 8. We can check to change the settings, and it holds the seeds here. So that's good. So the seeds go next to the farm. So if anyone is idle, any dwarf, you see here how much dwarfs are idle, and there are seeds here, he's probably gonna bring them up, so it saves time. So this is almost finished. Resume. And the cook stopped working. You see the right here. He needs an unrotten cookable item, and they are finished. So we don't have meat, and we have fish, but only unprepared. The other stands probably for unprepared food. I'm not really sure. Alright. We will be continuing this in the next video. See you guys.